Hey everyone, it's Dinah, and we are here to check out a new trailer for this movie, Renfield. So, yeah, I mean, if you know your kind of vampire lore and especially your Dracula lore and your Dracula history and everything, you will know that Renfield was I think the word that came to mind was the word that came to mind that I didn't know whether to say or not was butler, like human butler, but I think, if you've seen the adaptations, if you've read any material, I've seen the adaptations. I haven't actually read the original Dracula novel, so I don't know exactly, but I think the adaptations all point towards him being like a somewhat more kind of like a I want to say now I want to say simp. Now I kind of want to say a Dracula simp, but I'm not entirely sure. I think I feel like if there's one thing the adaptations have in common, it is like Renfield actually kind of just being, somewhat of like an extremely devoted servant slash slave slash butler of some kind. But then his devotion itself actually points more towards him kind of actually being infatuated with and actually being somewhat more kind of simpish for Dracula and everything. So. But I think I think the one movie like Dracula Dead and Loving It, like that kind of more kind of satirical take on Dracula and his powers and his presence and everything in the world actually does point towards more of like Renfield being like an actual hypnotized kind of simp for him as well. So there is that. There's also I Grew Up with a Young Dracula on CBBC, and that one was like that Renfield had very, very kind of had quite kind of simpy vibes and everything. And I think in that one he actually desperately wanted to be a vampire, but then Dracula just refused to turn him because he was like he didn't think Renfield was actually worth kind of drinking or draining or transforming or anything like that. So I'm curious to know which one, what kind of a direction this movie's gonna take their kind of dynamic and everything in. And I think, of course, arguably the main selling points of this one too is that Dracula himself is going to be featured in this quite prominently, given that he's being played by Nic freaking Cage, by Nicolas Cage of all people, and then Renfield is being played by Nicholas Hoult. So we've got two Nics in this movie, and yeah, I think Nicolas Cage as Dracula, I think it is something you can definitely see. I think he was in that one vampire movie with, I think it was Jennifer Beals, and the name escapes me right now. The name kind of escapes me. I think in that one he was bitten by a vampire and then he turned crazy and he kind of, I think I've only seen bits and pieces of that movie. I've never actually seen the movie by itself, or ever even intentionally, so yeah, there was that one. So I think he was in that, and I think he's played like a bunch of different kind of other kind of fantastical and mythical kind of roles since then too. I think Ghost Rider comes to mind too, So yeah, but I think in that one, I think he never specifically dealt with vampires as much as he did with like demons and the devil and all that kind of stuff. So Nicolas Cage, though, I can like him being Dracula, like him being a vampire in general, I can definitely see. But then him being Dracula is almost like actually pinning the tail on the donkey itself. Like that is something that you can see him in. But then even more so, you want to see what his version of Dracula would be like. So then but then with this movie supposedly being titled Renfield 2, I think I wonder then if it could actually kind of be like more of like a like Dracula story but told from the POV of Renfield, or if it's going to be like some kind of like a dark kind of humor, like dark comedy type thing, or maybe something like Dracula Dead and Loving It, where it's more parodical and more kind of more kind of satirical and stuff. So I don't know, but either way, I'm here to see what this is like. That casting alone is great. I haven't really kind of seen any kind of synopsis for this or anything, so I'm not really sure exactly what kind of story or what kind of relationship dynamics are going to be covering in this. But either way, we have a trailer. We have an official trailer, I think, from what the title said. So yeah, Renfield. Let's go.
Sorry to interrupt. Are you okay? I need to get out of a toxic relationship.
Oh dear. Okay, right off the bat, and he's in some kind of a support group.
My boss, he's different.
You can't get him out of your head.
No.
I need your assistance.
I'm coming, Master! Oh, you feel like he could destroy you with the snap of his fingers.
Wouldn't even need to snap.
Is that possession?
Okay.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, what?
Oh, the cloud, yeah.
Renfield.
Damn, he has a mouthful of teeth.
Victims. I want a handful of nuns.
Nuns.
A busload of cheerleaders.
And I just want a normal life again.
Renfield. Oh, he wants out of this. Renfield wants out.
This modern world is a dangerous place.
Oh shit. Fucking must. Oh, Aquafina. Oh. He ate spiders and he got superpowers? Really? I mean, I want superpowers, but I'm not willing to go that far.
You saved my life. Did I watch you cut a guy with a decorative serving platter?
It's all in the wrist.
Oh, you sure about that? More
Let
on
me
the
explain.
digestion of spiders?
My boss gave me this power.
Oh, Dracula gave him that
In
power.
return, I tend to his needs, including care, feeding.
You bring him people to eat?
Yeah.
You're
Damn.
like the guy that gets the villain's Postmates.
But if you were to stop focusing on his needs, what would happen?
He won't grow to full power.
Exactly. He won't grow to full power. What? That's so weird. Why would you phrase it like that? But yeah. Hi. Are you here for the meeting?
Oh shit.
Come on. No.
Oh, you can't invite him in. He's a vampire. You
The
shouldn't.
Dark One. Others, the Lord of Death.
Oh, he's gonna slaughter them, isn't he?
I am Dracula.
Okay, obviously we're dealing with a little bit more than just racism here.
Oh, damn, that looks good. Oh, I love that stylization.
Let's eat.
Oh, that has a mouthful of teeth and some very long fangs. Like a mixture of classic vampire teeth and freaking supernatural vampire teeth. That looks good. I can't lie. That actually looks like a fun time. That looks like a really fun time. Like a really good killer comedy. No pun, slightly pun intended. So we got Nicolas Cage. We got I didn't recognize anyone in the support group, but we got Nicolas Cage. We got Nicholas Hoult, and we got Aquafina too. So, and I think she's in playing the one kind of human, the one other human. I think is Renfield human, or is he like just like a human bordering on human and not so human? I think I'm not sure. I think after spending time with Dracula, I'm really not sure where he would stand on that spectrum of existence. But I think the way they're going with this, I feel like Aquafina will probably be playing the one kind of actual 100% human grounding kind of person who actually does connect to Renfield and everything. Besides from the support group, I think with the support group, I feel like they're gonna be lost the whole time, and he's gonna be talking quite literally, or at least kind of trying bordering between literal and metaphorical, and they're gonna be lost the entire time and thinking that he's just really kind of. I mean, especially the way he looks too, they're probably gonna be thinking like, oh, your boss is very very abusive and trauma inducing and all that kind of stuff. So. Yeah, but no, so I think this is an interesting take then. So Renfield wants out. He wants a normal life again. So I think the way that Renfield and Dracula's relationship works. So then I think he even described it like he actually helps Dracula grow to full power. So he's not even at full power yet. So then he actually brings in people to eat, and I think in return, he gets like powers. I think he gets powers or something. So I think he ate a spider, and then he actually gained super strength and agility and reflexes and all that kind of stuff. He even used like a silver plate to actually cut some dude's arm off and everything. So he can do some crazy stuff. And I think as he was doing that too, I think in that specific moment, I actually did remember Nicholas Hoult was actually in Warm Bodies. I think he played like a zombie in like an actual post-apocalypse kind of rom-com thing with Teresa Palmer. So he's actually had experience kind of doing like somewhat more kind of humorous and kind of like comedic kind of takes on typically kind of horror style kind of genres and stories before. So seeing him in this will be very very interesting, and I think seeing him alongside Nicolas Cage is something. I think for me personally, I think those are two kind of actors that I never would have actually originally kind of put together or actually pictured together in any kind of movie. So I think hoping to see a lot of their dynamic in this and a lot of their kind of relationship in this, to actually see exactly what it is that that Nicholas Holt's Renfield dislikes about it, and why he wants to suddenly break away from it. Because I don't think we've ever really kind of properly had that. I think like a Renfield that defects or wants to defect or actually wants to go back to being what he was. I think the way I remember at least is that typically Renfield actually does whatever his master wants whenever he wants it, and he's more than happy to please him and help him bring about the fall of mankind or whatever the hell you got and stuff. So this is definitely like a different take and a new take. I think it definitely offers some interesting possibilities in terms of character and stuff, and it feels like a really fun time. And again, I think even the movie's kind of style and the humor in it and the actual kind of the action sequences in it seem really fun too. I'm hoping we get like a decent amount of Nicolas Cage as Dracula into. I think because I wonder then I think if like the majority of the movie is about is about Renfield getting away and actually wanting to escape that, and even going so far as to actually go to like a support group for to dealing with like abusive relationships and stuff like that, then it might be more about him actually kind of explaining what he does with Dracula to the group, and then us seeing, like the audience actually seeing what these things are through flashbacks or through other kind of visions or something. So I don't know, but then he's actually in his mind too. Dracula actually is like an actual voice in his head, like actually what is seeing what he sees and being like, oh, I want that table of nuns to eat, I want the school bus full of cheerleaders, and I want this whole restaurant full of people and all that kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden you have these masked kind of invaders coming in, shooting up the place and everything. So you know, I wonder if that might be what changes his mind. Like maybe if the restaurant's actually attacked, and then all of a sudden he's like, okay, these guys are bad guys. You can have them. You can eat the bad and the evil and everything. But then no, then he actually eats a spider, and then that kind of grants him powers and stuff. So I wonder if it's exclusive to spiders, or if it's like if he just eats kind of any kind of other kind of like creepy crawlies or like gruesome kind of insects or something. Then he actually gains powers. On behalf of Dracula or something, or maybe if it's like they're like that's something he needs to do in order to kind of to do his master's bidding, then he actually needs to go that one step further, and then so I don't know, it just seems just seems like a really kind of fun film with a really kind of fast paced kind of plot and like a really kind of interesting concept, so it seems like a good time. So yeah. I guess I think two things after a second watch. Two things. I think he did in the restaurant. He did specify bring me innocent victims. So then, obviously, Dracula typically being like an actual very evil kind of killer and evil monster. I think he does target the innocent. So I think he probably wouldn't take it. I mean, I don't know if he'd actually deny just anyone, because I mean, if it's someone sick, then he probably wouldn't do that. Like it has to be kind of healthy and for fresh blood. Number one, but then probably kind of healthy and stuff too. But then him kind of being the killer and the monster that he is, he also wants innocent blood. And I think he even specified in this one actually bring me innocent victims. So I don't know if he'd actually accept criminals or evil henchmen or people who randomly attack public establishments, but I don't know. But it definitely kind of feels like something Dracula might do. Like I actually kind of like push Renfield to do kind of like gross and disgusting things in order to gain that power, but then actually giving him that power to be able to go that much further to accomplish his missions and tick stuff off the to-do list and everything, so. And I think from what we see, he's going to be facing a lot of different kind of bad guys. He's going to be facing kind of just goons and henchmen and all sorts of different kind of criminal looking people and everything. So it'll be interesting then, because I think the first time he's in the restaurant and they come to the restaurant, but then maybe if afterwards it's like if Renfield's kind of been caught doing something bad or been caught doing something illegal, and then like a police force or like a SWAT team is sent after him, but then he has to fight them to evade them, to evade capture or to escape them or something. That would be really interesting to see, to actually see how far he has to go, but then how far he's willing to go and everything to get the job done and to get his master whatever he so needs. So yeah, I don't know, it just looks cool. It looks really fun. It looks really funny as well, and I think it definitely feels like it's going to be like a movie of this kind of background that's going to be worth watching and just kind of worth kind of laughing along to and cheering to and everything. And it looks like it's got a really good kind of cast to go along with it too. So I can't wait to see what they do with this and how it goes and everything. So yeah, I think always happy to see Nicolas Cage in yet another movie too. I think I haven't really kind of seen a movie of his in a long time. I think the last thing I watched, I think technically I didn't actually even watch it. I watched a movie reaction to it, but Willy's Wonderland he was in, that kind of Five Nights at Freddy's kind of esque kind of movie that he was in. I watched that, but then also before that, after that, I think actually like a few months ago ish, I think I actually rewatched the National Treasure movies that were on Disney Plus. So I think those are always good for a rewatch. I think now we have the new kind of series this out too. So yeah, Nicolas Cage, I think, and he's done Ghost Rider too. So I think he's just kind of like not afraid. I don't think he's kind of afraid to do big budget stuff or anything that people kind of actually love him for. But I think he's also very clearly like enjoying himself as an actor and actually enjoying himself in these kind of smaller, more indie roles and more kind of unique roles as they come by and everything. And it's just something that tickles his fancy. And as a result, he actually gets to do something he enjoys, and he absolutely he very much kind of knocks it out of the park in that sense too. So Renfield, I'm definitely going to be checking this out and seeing what it's all about. So yeah, that looks cool, that looks fun. So thank you. That is pretty much all I've got for this one. So thank you guys, as always, so much for being here and for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, then feel free to leave a like and comment on what you thought of the trailer and what you think of this, and how you feel about like these kinds of adaptations, and what you feel about the kind of original kind of story of Dracula and Renfield, whatever it may be, and any kind of recommendations you have for movies like this too, and what you enjoy about them and everything. And yeah, for now, that is pretty much it. So until the next time, bye bye for now.